Maria and Ernest were still adjusting to married life. Balancing work, children, and chores was already tough, but soon another challenge appeared: family visits. One evening, as they enjoyed a quiet dinner, Ernest's phone rang. He smiled as he answered. Ernest, excitedly on the phone. "Baby sis, how are you?" Maria frowned. She knew exactly who he was talking to. When Ernest ended the call, Maria asked sharply, "What did she want?" He replied lightly that his sister Nandi would be visiting over the weekend. Maria's mood changed. She muttered under her breath, "Favorite sis, my foot." Ernest looked puzzled. He asked why Maria wasn't excited, but Maria snapped back, accusing his sister of being clingy. Ernest, disappointed. "Wait, is that how you really feel about Nandi?" Maria dropped her cutlery, stood up, and said coldly, "You know what? Let's just go home." On the drive home, Ernest tried to calm her. He asked what was really wrong. Maria replied in frustration, "Why does your sister always have to find an excuse to come around? Ours is a young marriage. We should be bonding, not entertaining visitors every weekend." Ernest sighed, keeping one hand on the steering wheel. "But how come it's never an issue when your own family comes around? Maria, you treat mine differently." The words stung. Maria crossed her arms, refusing to answer. Days later, Maria ran into her old friend Tonya at the supermarket. They laughed and caught up while shopping. But Maria soon noticed that Tonya was picking items that didn't seem to be hers. Maria teased her friend. On, all these chocolates. I thought you were keeping fit." Tonya laughed and explained that the items were for Ine, her husband's younger sister, who lived with them. Maria was surprised. "You're really trying, oh. I could never accommodate my husband's people like that." Tonya shook her head and replied gently, "Maria, it's not trying. It's love. It's what Christ would do. If I can do it for my own family, why not his, as long as it's within my capacity?" But Maria brushed it aside. "Well, your Christianity is different from mine. Prevention is better than cure. People should stay in their lane." Tonya sighed, realizing her friend was still held back by her mother's bitter experiences with in-laws. One evening, Maria sat on the couch eating popcorn, scrolling her phone, and watching her favorite show. Ernest walked in, announcing he was going to pick up Smalley. Maria rolled her eyes. "If she likes, let her not cook for herself." "Nonsense." The doorbell rang. Without getting up, Maria shouted, "It's open, come in." To her shock, it wasn't Nandi. Her younger sister Ugo walked in hand with her fiancé, Cheeky. "Surprisey!" they shouted. Maria screamed, "Jesus! I wasn't expecting you two at all." Ernest entered, carrying their bags. "I told them not to tell you. I had you thinking it was Smalley. How's that for a prank?" In that moment, Maria realized her double standard. She welcomed her own sister with open arms, yet resented every visit from Ernest's. That night, she sat quietly, reflecting on her friend Tonya's words. Maybe the problem wasn't Nandi. Maybe the problem was her unwillingness to love. Marriage is not just the union of two people, but of two families. True Christian love doesn't play favorites. It welcomes, it serves, and it forgives. Would you love a counseling session to help you get through these issues? Talk to us, send a DM. We are here. Let us help you.